Hey, everybody. So, I'm a little late. I've told you Friday I was going to give you the science on the magical floating paperclip. Didn't get to it. Today, I'm going to do it, I promise. All right. So, hey, a lot of you haven't turned it in yet either. So, I think I'd get a little grace, please. Okay. So, the magical floating paperclip, it's not magic, nor is it floating. I'm doing neither one of those. It's all science. It's just science, you know, explains everything. Let me try to explain it to you. I don't know how well I'm going to do. I haven't had dinner. We just got back from a long hike. I'm hungry, tired, but I got to get this to you. So let's try to explain it. So if you look over here, uh, over there, right? I have a bowl and I have water. Some of you are able to float this paperclip. Float, right? It's sitting on the water. And you put that on there, or some of you did staples. That was a great idea. I don't know if anybody tried a penny, but you could do a penny as well. I should have told you that. But you could have tried to figure it out. You can try it. You can still try it. Try it now. Okay, I got to be in a hurry here. So the paperclip, you set it on there. If you did get it to work, you would have noticed some pretty wild stuff that's happening around that paperclip. You know what it was? Did you look at the paperclip really close when it was sitting there, or the staple? That water was kind of bending in, right? It was like if you had a piece of plastic set over the water and you set something on it, the plastic would kind of float or bend in, right? Well, this stuff called I got to get my this stuff called, let's pick a cool wild color here. It's called surface tension. Surface tension. And I'll tell you why that is. So surface, that means the top of something, right? Here's my coffee cup. The surface is on this outer side. That's the surface of my coffee cup, right? The surface of my big bald head is right there. That's a surface. Tension. So if I was to grab your hand and we both pulled, I think we did this in class, we both pulled against each other. That's called tension. That's what water molecules do. They have this what's called an intermolecular force. Just a big word that means between molecules, there's this force. So we have a molecule of water. Remember, they look kind of like Mickey Mouses. And another one over here, intermolecular, meaning between these two molecules is this magical, not magic, but there's a force between them. I can't make a line of arrow. So there's a force that's pulling them together. That's what's happening in water anytime. All those molecules, that big pile of molecules that makes water, they're all pulling against each other. So that's not surface tension. Surface tension is when they're pulling against each other, but at the top, there's nothing above it. There's no water molecules above it that it can grab onto. So what they do is they reach out and they're pulling on the other ones and pulling below and pulling them up. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to show you an example. Let's say, let's move down here. I made a little football field. All right. All those little red dots on there are you. Let's say we took you and what do we have? 2, 4, 6, probably 650 or 700 students in our school, right? Luke Junior High. We take them out to the football field, all right? And in the football field, I tell everybody, I'm up on the bleachers and I'm just yelling through a megaphone. I'm saying, everybody, grab one person with your right hand. Everybody grabs a person. The person next to you. On your right side, grab them. All right? So everybody grabs a person on their right side. Now we have a bunch of people holding on to people on their right side, or a person on their right side. So now everybody's kind of connected, right? Now I get on the megaphone, I say, everybody, grab a person with your left hand, a different person. Whoop, everybody reaches out with their left hand. Yeah. So what it's going to look like is like this person here, which is a water molecule. Let's say they're a water molecule. They reach out and they grab that person. And I say on the left hand, grab that person. This person grabs this person and this person. This one grabs this one and this one. This one grabs this one and this one. And all around here, we have all these people grabbing on to two people. All right. Can you get an image of this? Everybody's grabbing on to one person. I can't go through and draw all these lines. You'll lose patience and you'll disappear, and I can't have that. So, but I gotta draw a few of these. So you get the idea, right? They're all grabbing onto somebody. Now you're acting like water molecules. That's what water molecules do. Could somebody come running through? Let's say somebody's out here. Let's say we have one person out here, and we say, I want you to run through that crowd. Run, 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 run. They can break that. They can make you let go, right? And they run. They can do that. When you're holding on to these other people, they're not very strong. You're not holding on very strongly. Water molecules don't stick together very strongly. All right? The atoms in the water molecule, they do. We talked about that. The atoms, H2O, the two hydrogens and oxygen, they're stuck together hard. You're not going to break those apart. But you can break apart the bonds that are holding other things. So that's why you can stick your finger into a glass of water, and it's not like hitting a solid. It's not like a glass where it's, ow, you can't do that. They're not held together that strongly. Okay? Got that? So everybody's holding on to two other people, right? Okay. Then I get up on my megaphone and I say, all right, everybody, pull those people close. Everybody's going to reach out, hold on to those two other people, pull them in closely. So everybody's starting to pull together, and you can imagine this group of red people here, they're going to start getting together in this bunch, right? Okay, now they're being held together pretty tightly, but they're holding on to each other, right? What's going to happen on the outside? The people on the outside, let's say, look at this person right there. That person's going to be holding on to this person. There's nothing to reach for out here. Nothing to reach for, right? Uh-oh, what did I just do? There's nothing to reach for out here. So what's going to happen? That whole thing's going to come together, and it's going to start looking, like a blob, right? And you're going to have really tight, it'll be tight around here. So that this guy comes running through, we're so tight now, it's going to be hard for him to get through. He can get through. He can just push his way hard. But if he kind of just walks his way in, he's going to hit that, hit. And this is kind of what's happening with that paperclip. This is water. And let's move up here, because I don't want you to think people are water, but that's a good model. Right up here, we have all these water molecules forming this water, right? They're all holding tight together. Up on the top, they're pulling downward. They can't pull upward because there's nothing up there. There's no water. It's just air molecules. So that's making this really tight film right here. Really tight film. And I mean a film, like think of a plastic sitting over it. When you put that paper clip on there, or a staple, or even a penny, and you set it very gently, it's going to sit on top of where it's really pulling down tightly, and it makes that film. Surface tension. That's called surface tension. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the science in what holds this stuff together. I don't know if that made sense, but I'm going to go inside and eat now. You're going to have a good weekend. Be safe. Stay at home. Don't go visiting friends. We're almost through this. I hope we're almost through this. Okay? We got to take care of ourselves. All right, you guys take care, and I will talk to you on Monday with a new project, and I'll have a new video for you. All right, take care. Bye.